Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining me for today's practice. I am Tijana, and today I will be taking you through a 15-minute practice centered around side body and hip flexor stretch. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Get into a comfortable seat, close your eyes, connect to your breath, rest your arms on top of your knees, and breathe. Send your breath deep into your chest and your stomach. Try to fill up the whole trunk with air. And then when you exhale, try to empty everything, sending the belly button towards the vertebrae. And slowly open your eyes. And let's start with the simple movement of the head to the right and left, looking over the right shoulder and looking over the left shoulder. Keep on going, keep your back straight and just the head goes right and left. 3 to the right and then left. 4 to the right. Now we will switch, dropping the chin down to our chest and then looking up towards the sky. Try to keep your back straight and try not to pull with your arms against the legs. Try to isolate that just the head is doing this movement. Let's do last one, that is 4 and up. Then we will continue moving our shoulders in circular motion. So bring your shoulders forward, then up towards the ears and then back. Reversing from the back up to the ears and then forward. Last one. And then we will bring arms up to the sky and above our head with an inhale. And exhale, bringing the arms down to the ground. Inhale, coming up with the arms, opening the chest to the sky. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring the arms up one last time. And then try and send your right arm down towards the mat, finding the floor with your fingertips, and then walk the hand away towards the edge of the mat, bending sideways. Keep the left shoulder open. Try to open your chest. And then come back into the center with an inhale. Both arms are up. Then the left arm will, with an exhale, go down. Walk your fingertips to the other edge of the mat and bend sideways. Keep the right side of the body open. The shoulder is going away from the ear, but it's in the line with the ear, so you can open your chest nicely towards the sky. With the next inhale, let's come back into the center, bringing both arms up, interlacing the fingers so palms can face away from you and arms are in front of your body, curving the back, then inhaling and straightening. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, come up straight. One more time. Exhale, around the back. Inhale, try to keep one line with the back and the arms. Exhale, forward. Inhale, coming up. One last time. Exhale. And inhale, coming up straight. Very good. Let's now move on. Sitting on the heels for a brief moment. Bringing arms over the head and grabbing the left wrist with the right arm, sending the hips to the left, and then reaching over the right leg, bending sideways, opening the left side of the body, feeling a very nice stretch. Now let's switch sides, come into the center. Now we will grab with the left hand the right wrist, and then we will send the hips to the right, bending our body sideways to the left, opening the whole right side of the body from the hip through the waist, over the ribs, towards the shoulder, all the way to the wrist. You can feel a very nice and pleasant stretch. Then come back into the center and let's turn around and find a child's pose. We can rest here one moment, Relax the forehead to the ground. You can spread your knees a little bit wider so you give your chest more space to drop towards the mat. With the next inhale, we will shift slowly to a tabletop and then continue from a tabletop directly into a down dog. Once you find your down dog, try to walk here a little bit, your feet pedaling right and left. It's the first down dog of our practice, so just take your time, bend both knees, just follow the impulses of the body and do what feels right. Let's continue. Shift everything forward into a plank and then go back into down dog. Let's just float a few times between these two positions, connecting with the breath. Last plank, and then we will go with the knees, chest and chin down towards the mat. Shifting everything forward and coming into a baby cobra with an inhale. Try to press your feet into the mat. Knees are active, gluteus is active. And then tuck the toes and go into a down dog. One more time. Bringing your right leg forward, left knee goes on the ground, coming into a low lunge. We have few variations here. You can bring the arms up to the ears, place them on your waist, or simply use the blocks around your legs and just rest your arm on the blocks. Or even bring one arm up and then bend sideways, resting the other arm on the leg or on the block or on the ground, whichever version works for you. But the point is that you feel a very nice stretch in the left side of the body. Then we come back into the center, tuck the toes of the back leg in, place the weight also into the left arm and open the right arm up towards the sky, coming into a very gentle twist for your back. Then we will rotate the back foot into a 90-degree angle and come up into a warrior two. Adding a bit more flow to the practice, keep on breathing, and then with an exhale, you can find the ground with your arms and send everything into a down dog. Bringing the left foot forward between the hands, right knee goes down on the mat, finding that low lunge once more, but to the other side, you can choose any variation of the arms, whatever feels good here for you. You can also shift from one position into the other like I do in the video. And then if you're ready, please try and find that side body stretch to this side as well. Right arm goes up to the ear and then we bend sideways. Left arm can rest on the block, on the leg, or even reach for the ground. Keep on breathing and then bring the arms back to the mat. Tuck the toes of the back leg and open the left arm up to the sky, coming into the twist. From here, we will be rotating the back foot 90 degrees angle and finding your warrior two. The whole body is active, legs are engaged. Keep on gazing over the front arm in the line of your middle finger. Keep on breathing. And then with an exhale, send the arms down to the mat and find your down dog. We will continue right away. We keep on flowing through the practice, pushing into the plank with an inhale, then dropping knees, chest and chin down to the mat, coming into a baby cobra, and one more time finding your down dog. Bending the knees, look forward, step or jump to the beginning of the mat, and come into a nice forward fold. And with an inhale, swipe the arms over sides up and come into a standing position, finding your mountain pose. Now let's turn around and face the long side of our mat, taking a nice wide-legged position. Straighten your back, interlace the hands behind your back, look up to the sky, and then with an exhale, hinge forward from your hips, sending the arms overhead towards the floor, towards the mat. Keep your hands together, palms touching ideally. Staying here for one more deep breath. And then with an exhale, slowly let go of the bind. Find the floor with your hands. Push away and then gradually come up into the standing position. Carefully so you don't get dizzy. And then shorten the stance. Keep it a little bit wider than your hips, toes pointing outwards. Bring the arms up to the sky and then carefully bring your pelvis down, finding a yogi squat. You can place blocks under your heels or even lift the heels off the floor if this position is a bit challenging for you. Moving on, let's find a reverse tabletop position in order to start our cool down phase of the practice. So hands and feet are pressing into the floor, pelvis is coming up towards the sky, and you're looking upward as the hips take off from the ground. One more time. Inhale, lift the hips off, and exhale, bring it down. Stretching the legs, and then try and hug your lower leg. So the foot will come into the crease of the elbow, and the other arm will embrace from the knee towards the ankle. You can grab your hands and just rock gently right and left. This should feel very pleasant for your gluteus. Then carefully let go. For this next position, you can use the hand gripping the outside edge of the foot. You can also use the hand gripping any part of the leg that feels comfortable for you, or you can also use a strap if you have one at home in order to find this nice twist around. And then let's switch sides. So finding the foot into the crease of the right elbow and then hugging with the left arm around the leg. Rocking gently right and left. Feeling a nice stretch in the gluteus, in the lower leg, maybe even in your back. You can always use the strap to adjust, and then we will try and find the twist, gripping with the right arm, the left foot, and then looking around the shoulder. Remember, you can use any of the help or adjustment here. Then carefully let go. Both legs are straight in front of us, and we will bring the right knee in towards the chest, bending the leg, and then roll slowly vertebra by vertebra, bringing that knee towards your chest. Pull it towards your head, and then lift the torso up, bringing the shoulder blades off the ground, adding to all that the bottom leg, keeping it just a few inches off the ground. And then let go. Let's switch sides. Left knee comes to the chest, head comes up with an inhale, lifting shoulder blades off the floor, and the right leg this time adds into the position. Hold it here, feel the abs active, and then let go, find the ground. And let's prepare for our last pose of this practice, bridge pose. So bringing the heels into the sit bones, pressing with the arms into the ground, inhaling, lifting the hips up, exhaling vertebra by vertebra, bringing the pelvis down. Inhale up with control, bringing it down. The last time we will inhale and hold here a few breaths, up with the hips up in the sky. Try not to move your head and then roll down with an exhale to the ground, coming into our Shavasana to close the practice. So try and find a comfortable position, lying flat on your back. Relax your face, open the shoulders, let them drop to the floor, into the mat. Relax your arms, palms are facing up. Relax the legs and let the feet fall away from each other. Focus on the breath and maybe do a quick scan of the full body. See how this practice had an effect on it. Then slowly wiggle your feet and hands. Come out off this resting pose and come to one side of your body for a brief moment. And then find your seated position so we can close the practice together. Get comfortable. Choose if you want to place the arms on your knees like we started, or maybe in front of your heart. Focus on your breath. Try to observe how you feel after the practice you've done for yourself, and try to carry this feeling with you through the rest of the day, or maybe even longer. Wherever you are, let's place the hands in front of our heart and feel the gratitude for the work we've done for ourselves. You can slowly open your eyes if you have them closed. I hope you will share this content with your friends and family if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.